All right, so it seems like 21 Savage is having a rough time on Twitter right now because of an actual comment he said, which was a response to I guess you would call it a mass shooting that happened in Atlanta yesterday at Dunbar Park in Southwest Atlanta. Him and Lil Baby actually hosted a school drive yesterday as well, back to school drive, where they provided thousands of students in the Atlanta metro area with backpacks, food, and just fun, getting the students hyped to go back to school. So let's get to the story. I'm gonna break this down for y'all. I got everything that we need right here. So it says right here, as students continue returning to school in Georgia, Grammy Award winning and multi-platinum rapper and Atlanta native 21 Savage and his Leading by Example Foundation hosted his 7th annual It's a Back to School drive on Sunday afternoon in Decatur, Georgia, where they provided more than 2,000 students with backpack, school supplies, meals, fun, and outdoor experience. So yeah, that's just kind of a recap of what I said. They were giving students haircuts, food, all kind of things, man. Beautiful. Now, on the other side of town in Southwest Atlanta at Dunbar Park, an investigation is underway because the police say a 6-year-old was among 6 people who were shot at Dunbar Park in Southwest Atlanta on Sunday evening. One man actually died, and before I open this up, a second man has died as well. That 6-year-old is still in critical condition from what I've read. There was some type of baseball, softball game going on at the park, and there was an argument that ensued, and the next thing you know, there was an exchange and gunfire. It says Chief Hampton Jr. said a male in his 30s was rushed to Grady Hospital and died, and a 6-year-old child was also injured and rushed to Eagleston Hospital, and there's no official word to the extent of his injuries. So, two completely opposite things going on the side of town. It's a shame that a baseball game turns into that, right? So 21 Savage probably catches wind of that, and he responds kind of like everybody else would respond. And he said, Atlanta, we have to do better. Put the fucking guns down. Now, the only problem about that is the fans, they're finding what 21 Savage is saying contradictory, because let's be honest, 21 Savage, a lot, probably, I would say probably 60 to 70% of his musical content is about sliding, killing, murdering. Like, he probably talks about murder in his music more than any rapper in Atlanta. Probably more than any rapper in the game, if we being honest. Like, a lot of them, I'm not gonna say all of them, but he's up there. I mean, he talking about sliding, killing, pussy, all kind of stuff. Like, we can't, you know what I mean? So the fans are actually rapping his lyrics back at 21 Savage after he put this tweet up. Look below, it says spin the block twice like it ain't nowhere to park. All right, I mean, hey, I think the fans have a point. 21 Savage responded. 21 said, a song is for entertainment. It's not an instruction manual on how to live life in real life. If I give away a lot of money and spread financial literacy to my community, stop trying to make me one-dimensional. Now they continue to keep rapping lyrics at him. Pull up to your mama house. Keep shooting there till somebody dies, with the crying meme. All right, they got some more. Where is mama house? Where's your grandma house? Keep shooting until somebody died. So many shots. Never looked at the calendar. Thought it was 4th of July. You was with your friends playing Nintendo. I was playing around with that fire. And somebody said, imagine an actor says something in the comments and you're like, but you were in that movie though. Grow up. Okay, so there's difference of opinions. We're gonna get to the difference of opinions right here. Y'all see this one still. Somebody said, screaming no op left behind, nigga, we gonna kill them all. So they really are saying that his message, 21 Savage message, is contradicting, right? So this is a good debate right here. You see, it says niggas host one community outreach, which is 7 actually, but it says niggas host one community outreach event and turn into MLK. Y'all niggas gonna learn that you can't feed corruption to the culture and then think you clean it up with a food drive in your hood. We got Mikey Rodriguez right here who says, you also acting like his art can't represent the environment he grew up in. Why does society always bash on rappers for the violence in their music, but never the Hollywood movies that do it all the time? It's like blaming video games for school shootings. Okay, last one. This is actually 21 Savage's manager. He said, I guess Arnold Schwarzenegger can't tweet stop the violence since 90% of his films he is shooting and blowing stuff up, huh? Y'all know the wrestler Kane, Glenn Jacobs, is the mayor of Knox County, Tennessee. I guess since he was from hell and spent years trying to kill the Undertaker, he shouldn't be doing that job, right? All right. So where do I stand in this? I think that everybody has a point in this argument. And I think that that's what everybody has to kind of come to a common ground about. I remember I had a best friend probably in like 2009, 2010. He had a little brother, right? I remember when Waka came out. When Waka Flocka came out. Just real gangster blooded out shit like that, right? Now, we living in the suburbs. Now, let me mind you, it does get a little busy over here. But Waka Flocka held such an influence on my friend's little brother that he literally got turned out to the lifestyle. He went from kind of being, you know, kind of like a clown. Like, he always was still a little mischievous, but he jumped 2 feet in the street when Waka Flocka came out. And I say that to say that music does have a strong influence on the community, especially when the kids think that what you're saying is 100% authentic. I think in the black community, we know that Arnold Schwarzenegger is an actor. He's acting. Literally, we know the difference between acting. 21 Savage has came out. I gotta get on you, 21. You came out and you told your story. You told how authentic you were. We know your backstory. So even though you're saying that this is a form of entertainment, we also know as well where you come from, the struggle you come from, and we know in rap, it's all about authenticity. Everybody vouches for 21 Savage. So when you say it's entertainment, it may be a form of entertainment now in 2022. Yes, we know that you ain't stepping on shit. We hoping. We know that you're not kicking in doors. We know you're not selling drugs. We know you're not doing that present day. But we look at it as reflection of your past. So we can't, I gotta excuse that Arnold Schwarzenegger, Kane, we all knew wrestling was fake. We all knew that these movies are fake. We know Arnold Schwarzenegger comes from a weightlifting background. So I think just in art for the culture, we know that the hip hop culture is different from any culture. This isn't movie culture. This isn't wrestling culture. This is rap culture. Now, 21, I do agree that you're not just one dimensional and you show your growth over the years. Same with Meezy. I agree. I get it. I think that that's a flaw in the hip hop community, is that it does, and just the streets period, they don't allow you to grow up. Now, I think you have to be the change that you want to see. You have to be the change you want to become. Now, I get it. You doing your back to school drive, giving back to your community as much as you do, we applaud that. But it is kind of mixed messaging when you do that and then you come in your music and you talking about no op left behind. I ain't got no ops because all my ops is dust. Like you're preaching a mixed message. Your actions and your music and the message are going in totally opposite directions. And I think that's why we see people like Gucci Mane making songs where he's saying we gotta stop dissing the dead, because he said he feels like he's one of the people who kind of created that trend. So you do have, if you want to actually believe in what you're saying as far as entertainment and whatnot, you can't play the fence. You gotta be, you gotta evolve in your rap. Now that may actually hurt your performance, your sales. That's where you get the sellout and people talk about you. Your fans don't support you as much. And that's why I'm assuming 21 Savage won't stop saying the murder music. But at the end of the day, you gonna have to eventually pick one. You can't put up tweets like that and then expect everyone to ride with you. It is what it is. And I hate to say that because 21 Savage is actually my favorite rapper out of the city of Atlanta. But I gotta call a spade a spade. If you gonna be that change, you gotta be that change. And you gotta be willing to sacrifice your success in your spot in the music industry if it's not just about the money. If you want that message to be that message where you're saying, hey, we gotta put the guns down, then it is what it is. It's kind of like Chicago. I see all the time people saying we got to put the guns down, put the gloves up in Chicago, little stuff like that. But at the end of the day, every song is about sliding, killing, murdering on the ops. Music is a different, especially hip hop, it's a different kind of culture and has a different type of influence on our people. So that's all I'm gonna say, man. You can't walk the fine line. You either in or you out. Kind of like your grandma used to say when you was outside and coming back inside. Hey, man, like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. It's your boy, BigJusLaFlare. Make sure y'all subscribe and you follow me on Instagram and Twitter. We out, baby. Boom.
You are now tuned in to the LaFlare Lounge with your host, BigJusLaFlare. Motherfucker.
You are watching a master at work.
Our Daddy Channel. Subscribe for Daddy Channel.